So if you're thinking about taking a Virgin Voyages cruise, or you've already booked one, and you want to find out what's included, stay tuned. Hi, this is Mike from Vets on Vacay. Our channel helps military retirees and veterans get the most out of their benefits. But even if you're not in the military, you're in the right place. We also cover amazing destinations, resorts, and cruise lines that anyone can take advantage of. Virgin Voyages is an adults-only cruise that has its own vibe and does things differently than other cruise lines. Today we're going to explore what is free. Well, at least what's included in the price and what costs extra. This video is part of our Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady series. Our last video covered how we got our Brilliant Lady cruise at an amazing discount. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the series or any other content. So let's get into it. In order to understand what's included in a Virgin Voyages fare, you first need to know about the changes that were made in October 2025. The new system allows you to select between 3-tier fares for their sea terrace, which is their balcony cabins, and below. You have the basic, essential, and premium. So we're going to focus on the sea terrace and below cabins because they're the most commonly booked. But we will tell you a little bit about what's included in the Rockstar and Mega Rockstar cabins as well. So let's dive in. Most of us want or need to stay in touch with the outside world while we're cruising. Wi-Fi on other cruise lines is an additional charge or it's bundled into an upgraded package. But basic Wi-Fi is included for all guests on Virgin Cruises. The basic Wi-Fi included is for one device per person, and it allows you to send and receive messages and to check social media. It also gives you browsing capabilities, but don't expect great speeds at this level. And you can't make Wi-Fi calls with this package. The Essentials package is essentially what cruisers had expected before the October 2025 changes. They're calling it the Classic Connectivity Package. It includes one device per person with faster connectivity speeds than the basic Wi-Fi package, and it includes Wi-Fi calling. Rockstar Quarters also get the Classic package. The Premium adds additional speed and the ability to make Wi-Fi video calls and entertainment streaming for up to 2 devices per person. Mega Rockstar cabins get the Work from Sea package, which includes the Premium package plus the ability to use your VPN and make conference calls. Kathy liked the option to buy the 24-hour upgrade pass while at sea. This is perfect for people that only need the upgraded connection for a portion of their cruise. So Virgin has a different take on dining than traditional cruise lines. There is no main dining room, and their galley, which is a replacement for the traditional buffet in my opinion, is made up of 12 different stations. It's more of a food court style. You can go up and be served right away in some spots. Others will give you a beeper to take to your table and you can come back and pick up your food when it's ready. Or you can go to the table, put up a flag, and a server will come to you, take your order, and bring you your food. There are also specialty restaurants that vary by ship, but they generally include a steakhouse, a Mediterranean, Korean barbecue, pizza, and more. These are all included in the price of all fares. No specialty dining package needed. The difference in the new fare tiers is all about how far in advance you can book dining reservations. For the basic tier, it's 15 days in advance. For the essential tier, it's 45 days in advance. And for the premium tier, it's up to 60 days in advance. Room service, called Ship Eats, comes with a $10 delivery fee. But the fee is waived if your order comes to $10 or greater. Kathy tried out Ship Eats during her latest cruise, and she found that most of the items on the menu were complimentary, but there were a few specialty drinks and stuff like that, so it was available. So if you purchased those items, they'd waive that fee. Now let's not forget to talk about drink packages, which is a huge add-on on traditional cruise lines. Basic drinks on board include still and sparkling water, soda, regular brewed coffee, and non-pressed juices. It doesn't matter what your fare tier is, the basics are included. Personally, we like the Virgin Voyages system. You don't need to pay a chunk of money up front to get some drinks package that requires you to drink like 15 drinks a day just to feel like you're getting your money's worth. Instead, what you do is you can estimate how much you think you're going to spend, and you open what's called a bar tab with Virgin Voyages. They frequently have specials that allow you to top up your bar tab for a little extra value. And if your beverage purchases exceed the bar tab, you just pay the difference. You do have to use your bar tab on the ship though. There's no refunds for unused money. So it's probably better to estimate low on your bar tab when you're setting it up in advance. If you've gotten something out of this video so far, we'd love for you to hit the thumbs up button. Liking, subscribing, and watching to the end of the video all let YouTube know that you like the content and would like to see more like this. Unlike traditional cruise lines, group fitness classes are free at every fare tier level. Zumba, yoga, HIIT, line dancing, tons more. And Kathy was surprised by how many classes are available. Some classes you just show up for and you get in. Others you do need to make a reservation ahead of time. Keep in mind with classes that you have to make a reservation for, if you don't show up for the class, there is a $10 or so fee, and the money from that charge goes to charity. We figure Virgin Voyages put this in there to stop people from signing up for a whole bunch of classes that they don't show up for. This also gives you an incentive to show up for that early morning yoga class, even after a night of partying. There's plenty of free entertainment on board, everything from trivia to stage shows to everything in between. They even have a free video arcade that you definitely need to check out. Of course, there are some activities that have a fee, like bingo, dinner shows that have the meal incorporated with the show, or special tasting experiences. Take a look at your specific itinerary to see what's available on your cruise. Sadly, gratuities are no longer included in the fare. Virgin Voyages has always made it a point in their advertising to talk about how they're different than the other cruise line. And they would almost always focus their attention on the gratuities part being included in all the fares, every cabin. However, as of October 7th, 2025, Virgin now has a separate line item in the booking for gratuities. That comes out to $20 per person per day when prepaid, or $22 per person per day when paid on board. And don't forget to set aside some additional money for those extras, such as time at the casino, maybe a spa treatment, some shopping, or tattoos if you want that permanent souvenir to take home with you. Rockstar and Mega Rockstar cabins include complimentary room service, priority booking, and ability to pre-book your dining up to 120 days prior to sail. You also get access to Richard's Rooftop, which is an exclusive sun deck and VIP lounge, and a dedicated Mega Rockstar and Rockstar service agents. Mega Rockstars get a bottomless in-room bar and complimentary drinks under $25 around the ship. Of course, they want you to be sensible, and keep in mind this is intended for you, not you and 20 of your closest friends. That's a reason for them to put a pause on your service. The Rockstar cabins get a first round on us stocked in-room bar. Unlike the Mega Rockstars, it's not restocked. And Mega Rockstars get complimentary access to the thermal suites. Oh, and another thing, Mega Rockstars get private transfers or free parking wherever available. So if you're considering the Mega Rockstar suite, ask if it's available. Now that you know what's free, wait till you see the ship. That's next in the series. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the series or any other content we have. For Vets on Vacay, this is Mike. We'll see you in the next one.